Hello, welcome to the program Leaders Cultivating a Flourishing World, a program where we will have the opportunity to talk and to have interviews with leaders in education in the world. So today we are very honored and happy to have with us Dr. Kirsi Tirri. She is full professor of education at the Faculty of Educational Sciences at the University of Helsinki. She's visiting professor also at St. John's University, New York in the USA. She has been the president of the European Council for High Ability for the years 2008 to 2012. Also, the president of the Special and Interest Group International Studies at the American Educational Research Association, president of the Finnish Academy of Science and Letters the years 2016 to 17. She was a research director of the Helsinki Collegium for Advanced Studies for the years 2017-2019. Also, her research interests include school pedagogy, moral and religious education, talent development and gifted education, teacher education, and cross-cultural studies. She has published 14 monographs and numerous journal articles related to these fields. She serves in 13 editorial boards of educational journals. She has supervised 30 doctoral dissertations in education and theology and mentored many postdoctoral students who are now professors and researchers in education. Also, Dr. Kirsi Tirri has led the School's Pedagogy Research Group of the Faculty of Educational Science, and she has led the Finnish team in many national and international research projects. Thank you so much, Dr. Kirsi Tirri. I admire you so much, and it's a great honor having you in this program.
Thank you, Maricarmen. It's so nice to talk to you.
Thank you so much. And my first question will be, how did your interest on educating teachers and future educators begin?
Okay. I want to tell you first that I have always wanted to be a teacher myself. And I graduated as a teacher of religious education and psychology for the secondary school. After I finished my PhD in education, I started my career as teacher educator at a university. This work has continued in my current position as professor of education at the University of Helsinki, Finland. Currently, I teach basic courses in education for all the student teachers from early education to adult education in our faculty, a total of 800 student teachers per year. In our faculty, we teach what we research, and we research what we teach.
That's great.
And I really feel that this teacher education, I can integrate my research and teaching very well, and they complement each other. That's why I love teacher education.
Yeah, it's beautiful. I love teacher education too. It's very important, and you have many publications, international publications, as we can see in this image, Dr. Kirsi Tirri. And I would like you, please, to share something about your new book, your latest book.
Thank you, Maricarmen. I love to do that. So my latest book, I have co-authored with my good colleague, Elina Kuusisto, and this book was published in last September. And the title, you can see, is Teachers' Professional Ethics, Theoretical Frameworks, and Empirical Research from Finland. And in this book, we present different ethical frameworks teachers need to consider in their teaching when they make decisions on moral dilemmas they encounter in their work. We also argue that teachers need purpose, ethical sensitivity, and a growth mindset in teaching to be able to support the development of different learners in inclusive education. The book presents results from our empirical studies we have conducted in Finland with teachers of different subjects and grade levels. We also compare our Finnish results with the results from other countries, for example, Iran, Estonia, and Portugal. I hope that this book can provide both theory and practical ideas for teachers on how to develop as a moral teacher and have resilience to continue in the teaching, which is demanding but fulfilling work.
Thank you, Kirsi. This is a great resource for all the teachers in the world. I think we all can learn a lot from this research and the experience you all have on education and are included in this book. So I'm very grateful for this book and having the opportunity of learning more about education and how we can offer the best education to the kids and the youth and the adults in the world. So another questions I have is, can you mention essential elements in the training of a good teacher? Because you're an expert.
Yes,
teacher
I love to talk about this. And I am talking from the Finnish perspective. Like, you know, Finland is like an exemplar country. Many countries want to learn what we are doing in Finland. Yes. And in my country, teacher education is research-based. And at the same time, it needs to be practical. The challenge is to combine the theoretical and theories of a good teacher and teaching with the practical demands in teaching. I always emphasize the moral nature of teaching and find it important to teach teachers to reflect their work with the ethical guidelines and moral principles. Teachers are role models, and they should acknowledge this in all their communication and behaviors with their students, parents, and their colleagues.
Awesome. And how can a teacher positively impact the lives of the students?
I love this question. Teachers can have a lifelong impact for their students. Teachers can give feedback and encouragement to their students to find their purpose in life. We know from students' stories that sometimes the teacher has been the only one in a student life to care and guide the student to the right direction. Yes. We have families who have big problems, and the children in these families need other adults who support education. A teacher can be this important adult in the lives of these children to provide hope and practical guidelines for life.
Thank you. Yes, we don't know exactly the situation each kid is living at home. So as you mentioned, many times, and I have found that in my own research, the teacher is the only good role model for character, for virtuous life that the student has. So it's very important, the role of the teacher. And another question, what are the consequences of focusing only on academics, because I have seen in the world that for many school leaders and teachers, the most important part is to teach the subject matter of math, history, the academics. And they don't take in account professionally and intentionally the moral education, the character education, the skills, the skills that we need in our lives to flourish. So what do you think about this?
Yes, Maricarmen, I think this is a very good question. And I really think that we want to educate the whole personality of a child and our students and raise happy people. Education has effective social, moral, and spiritual goals that need education. The emphasis on only academic and cognitive domain might lead to mental problems in students. For example, students need education for social and moral domains to grow as responsible and caring citizens for our world. We need moral people who can contribute to the well-being beyond the self. Academics is important, but we also need education in the other domains to support the holistic well-being of our students.
Beautiful. Yeah, that's very important to help the students to flourish in all the areas of their lives, no? Yeah. And what are pedagogical strategies to help the students to flourish according to your research and your experience?
This is a very important question again, Maricarmen. This is what we really need to teach our teachers. And they really need a variety of pedagogical skills to help their students to flourish. Differentiation of instruction is very important to meet the needs of different learners. For example, gifted students need more challenges and inspiring learning tasks to be motivated in their learning. Moreover, students who have learning difficulties and immigrant students, for example, also need personalized help from the teacher. Communication skills and networking skills in the community are also important skills for a teacher. Teachers can't do everything alone. It takes the whole village to educate the child, like the Africans say. Yeah. Teachers need to build this village for their students.
That's so true and wise. Thank you for sharing your input in the strategies. And I had the opportunity of meeting with Dr. Kirsi Tirri. We are here together in United Kingdom in the conference of the Association of Moral Education, and share with other colleagues from all the world. And it was very beautiful experience. So I would like to thank you, Dr. Kirsi Tirri, for this brief interview. And what will be your last message to the educators of the world, and also to the school leaders in the world?
Well, I think my message is that you are so important, to the future generation. Your job is so important. So don't underestimate yourself. Educate yourself, value yourself and your colleagues, because together we can help, the whole world, our students, to flourish.
Beautiful. Thank you so much. And thank you for sharing your experience, your wisdom, your book, and everything. And it has been an honor having you in this program of Leaders Cultivating a Flourishing World. Thank you so much. Bye.
Thank you, Maricarmen. Thank you.
Let's work all together for a flourishing world.